Hello, and thank you for joining me today for a recording of our live Slow Hatha Flow class from InsightTimer. If you would like to join us for one of our live sessions, you can find the links to our profiles on InsightTimer in the description below. Be sure to like, subscribe, and enable notifications for this channel to stay informed about future events, offerings, and other live sessions. This class is available for all levels, and a reminder that this is your practice, so do what feels good in your body. Namaste. Finding a space where your hips can relax, your spine can lift tall, and your shoulders can release. Taking a moment to begin to notice your breath. Noticing where in your body your breath is moving. Noticing any resistance or hesitation within your breath. And taking one deep clearing breath here. Taking a full deep breath in. And sighing it out. Allowing a slow, steady breath to find you here. Allowing your awareness to move down to the ground beneath your hips. The air as it touches your skin. And noticing any thoughts that might have joined you on your mat this morning. Taking a moment to acknowledge that they are there without engaging, and allowing them to finish what they need to before moving off on their own. And taking one more deep clearing breath, a full deep breath in. And a big sigh out. Letting your hands come to your knees and beginning to take some big circles of your shoulders around your hips. So imagine your body as a mortar and pestle. And your spine is rotating around that bowl in your pelvis. It's moving in either direction. It can be slow, steady movements. Allowing them to be with your breath. Letting your inhale draw you forward. And your exhale moving towards the back. Taking one more full breath in this direction. And slowly moving in the other direction. and allowing a breath in to draw you forward, and a breath out to move you towards the backside of your mat. One more full breath here, a deep breath in and out. And slowly coming towards the front side of your mat, we're going to pause there, letting your hands walk out in front of you, and maybe walking out a little bit further. And wherever you end up, allowing your head and neck to relax, your arms and shoulders to release. And taking one more breath here, a deep breath in and out. And slowly rising high into your fingertips. Then we're going to find a side bend from here. So letting your hands walk away from whatever leg is on top. So if you're in a cross-legged seat and your right leg is on top, or your right cross-legged and the right leg comes over the left, let your hands walk over towards that left side, walking away from that top leg. Finding length through both side bodies. And taking one more breath here, a deep breath in and out. Rising high into your fingertips and walking your hands back through center. And slowly rising up. But then we're going to switch your legs to the other cross. So whatever leg was on top, let that leg come onto the bottom. Before you fold in, just taking a few moments to settle through your hips, through your spine. And when you're ready, letting your arms start to walk out long once more. And giving your body some time to breathe into this space. Maybe walking out long. Maybe letting your upper body begin to release down. One more full breath here, deep breath in and out. Rising high into your fingertips and walking your hands over towards the side away from that top leg. So if you went to the left last time, going towards the right this time. Finding length through both side bodies and slowly beginning to fold in. And taking one more full breath here, deep breath in and out. Slowly coming back through center and walking your hands back towards your shins. And from here, letting your hands come behind your back about a foot or so. And taking a big shoulder roll and allowing your chest to begin to press up. Hands can be facing out toward the sides of your mat, towards the back, towards your hips. However feels good, but wherever you end up, letting your shoulder blades begin to hug towards each other and down your back as your chest begins to lift up. And taking one more full breath here in our heart opener, a full deep breath in and out. Finding a soft bend to your elbows, releasing your shoulders. And we're going to make your way into your hands and your knees, coming into your tabletop. You can swing your feet around to the sides or rock over your shins, however feels good. But once you're in your tabletop, finding any movement or motion that you might need, maybe a hip sway or circle or cat-cow. Finding any movement to explore your hips, spine, and shoulders. And from here, we're going to move into your downward facing dog, curling your toes and pressing your hips up and back. You can pedal your feet, maybe bending one knee and then the other. Your next inhale, slowly rising high into your toes and walking your feet towards your hands. Maybe your hands back towards your feet. Finding a gentle forward fold here, a soft bend to your knees. Allowing your head and neck to release. You can shake your head yes and no. You can shake your head maybe. And taking a slightly deeper bend into your knees, slowly rolling up to stand. And taking a big shoulder roll at the top. Maybe a few more revolutions. Full range of motion in your shoulder joints. Finding your mountain pose, your Tadasana, standing at the top of your mat. Your feet can be together, about hip width apart. Wherever you end up, standing as tall as you can. Chest lifting, arms releasing out beside you. Once more, beginning to notice your breath. Noticing the ground beneath your feet. The air as it touches your skin. Noticing this breath. Full deep breath in and out. Your next inhale, sweeping your arms overhead to reach tall. As you exhale, forward fold. Inhaling to your half lift. Exhale, fold. As you inhale, sweeping your arms overhead, reaching tall, rising tall. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Pausing for a breath here, a deep breath in. And out. One more just like that. Inhale, sweeping your arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhaling to your half lift. Exhale, fold. As you inhale, sweeping your arms overhead, reaching tall. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Pausing here for one more breath, a deep breath in. And out. As you inhale, sweeping your arms overhead, once more pausing here, interlacing your fingers and flipping your palms up towards the ceiling. And staying right here, we're going to move into a side bend, taking another deep breath in to reach tall. Exhale, finding a slight side bend towards the right. Allowing your chest to roll open. One more breath here, deep breath in and out. As you inhale, coming back through center, reaching tall. And exhale, side bending towards the left. Allowing your right shoulder to roll open, chest to lift. Your next inhale, coming back through center, releasing your fingers tall. As you exhale, forward fold, coming all the way down. Inhaling to your half lift. Exhale, forward fold. And we're going to pause here in your active fold. Drawing the crown of your head towards the ground and your hips up towards the ceiling. Your hands can be wherever feels right for you. Your legs, the ground, or any bind that might be in your practice. Taking one more breath wherever you are. A full deep breath in. And out. Releasing any binds that you might have. Inhaling to your half lift. As you exhale, stepping back into your plank, the top of a push-up. Taking a full breath here, and as you exhale, chaturanga or your knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale to your downward facing dog. We're going to step your right foot forward into a low lunge. Right foot stepping by your right wrist, left knee coming down onto your mat. Initially allowing your hips to draw forward and down. You can keep your hands on the ground. You can move up the blocks, maybe up to your right knee. Any other placement for your hands that feels right. Wherever you end up, allowing your hips to continue to move forward and down. Allow your breath to be slow and steady. One more deep breath here, deep breath in and out. Letting your hands come down to frame your right foot. Finding your half splits, hips shifting up and back. Maybe the right foot scoots a little bit forward if you need it to. Either a straight leg or a bent knee. Taking a deep breath in to find your length and a breath out to find your fold. Taking one more full breath here. Deep breath in and out. And bending back into your front knee. And find your lizard lunge, walking your right foot towards the right side of your mat. Both hips coming onto that inside edge. Hips beginning to draw forward and down. You can stay on your palms, lower your forearms to blocks, or coming all the way down to the ground. But wherever you end up, allowing your chest and your heart space to open out towards the front side of your mat. And taking one more full deep breath here. Deep breath in and out. As you inhale, letting your hips begin to shift up and back, and stepping your right knee back to meet your left. Take any big hip circles or cat-cows or anything else that might feel good for you. Then we're going to make your way back into your downward facing dog. Maybe a pedal of your feet once you get there, and eventually finding some stillness. Some stillness in your body, a slow, steady breath. When you're ready, you're going to step your left foot forward into a low lunge on this side. Left foot steps forward, right knee coming down onto your mat. Hips beginning to draw forward and down. Staying here with your hands on the ground, maybe up to blocks or towards your left knee. And finding that space that's right for you. And finding your slow, steady breath. Deep breaths in and out. And taking one more full breath here, deep breath in. And as you exhale, releasing your hands to frame your front foot. Moving into our half splits on this side. Hips shifting up and back. Maybe that left foot scoots a little more forward. Taking your breath in to find length. And a breath out to find your fold. I'm taking one more breath here, a deep breath in and out. As you inhale, bending back into your front knee. And then we're going to move into our lizard lunge on this side. Left foot walking towards the left, both hands to the inside edge. Once more, hips drawing forward and down. And staying up on your palms, chest opening up forward, maybe your forearms the blocks or the ground. And finding that perfect space for here. Taking one more breath here, deep breath in and out. Slowly shifting your hips up and back. Left knee steps to meet your right. Taking any movements or motions that might feel good. Maybe some big circles, cat-cows, maybe a soft cobra. And eventually meeting in your child's pose. Letting your toe mounds to touch, hips drawing towards your heels. Knees can be together or a little bit wider. But wherever you end up, slowly releasing down. Finding a space where you can take a slow, steady breath. Taking one more full breath here. A full deep breath in. And out. Your next inhale, slowly rising up. Curling your toes and pressing back to your downward facing dog. As you inhale, rising high into your toes and walking your feet towards your hands. Maybe your hands towards your feet. Finding a gentle forward fold once more. Shake your head yes and no. And we're going to move into your squat, your malasana. You can have your feet hip width apart, maybe a little bit wider. Feet parallel or a slight flare of your toes to the side. Initially letting your hands come onto the ground and bending your knees wherever feels right for you. When you find that perfect space, wherever that is, pause there. Maybe you come all the way down. That's okay. Hands can be in the ground in front of you, maybe your heart center. But wherever that is, connecting with your breath. The deep breaths in and out. One more full breath here. Deep breath in and out. We're going to slowly make our way into a seat, letting your hands come down behind you, hips releasing down. And find a little windshield wiper of your knees side to side, letting your feet be nice and wide on your mat. Find that full range of motion in your hips. And moving into your bounding or Baddha Konasana. Soles of your feet together, heels coming tight towards your hips. Knees pressing out and down, spine lifting tall. And staying right here, or finding a slight lean forward, maybe around. Taking one more full breath here, deep breath in and out. As you inhale, slowly rising up. And letting your feet scooch a little bit further out in front of you. A nice diamond shape, about the same distance from heels to groin as from knee to knee. Finding length through your spine, and as you exhale, beginning to fold and round forward. Imagining your forehead resting onto the soles of your feet. If you have any discomfort in your hips and your knees, you're welcome to prop up your legs underneath. If you want to find some engagement to help support it, think about squeezing the soles of your feet together. And taking one more breath, a deep breath in and out. And as you inhale, slowly rising back up. And your legs scooch all the way out long in front of you. Moving into our Paschimottanasana, the seated forward fold. Feet can be together, hip width maybe a little bit wider, straight leg or bent knee. Taking your deep breath in to find length, and a breath out to find your fold. Wherever you end up here in the fold, allowing your head, neck, your shoulders to relax, to let go. One more breath here, a deep breath in and out. As you inhale, slowly rising back up. And we're going to move into one final seated posture, our Upavista Konasana, our wide angled fold. So you can stay right where you are, letting your feet move nice and wide, or you can turn sideways on your mat. If this feels awkward and you feel like you're leaning back, you can have a bend to your knees or a block or cushion underneath your hips. But wherever you end up, letting your legs stay nice and wide, toes pointing straight, or toes and knees pointing straight up towards the ceiling. Taking a deep breath in to find your length. And as you exhale, slowly to fold through the center. When you find that space where you can breathe, checking in with your legs once more, your knees, your toes. If you feel any cramping or tightness in your hips, you can release it back out. Maybe find a slightly different angle. Find that perfect space for here. Find that perfect space for this breath. Slow, deep breath in. And a big sigh out. You inhale, rising back up. We're going to make your way onto your backs. If you need a little assistance getting out of here, you can have your hands behind your knees to support you. And slowly rolling all the way onto your backs. Letting your knees come into your chest, giving yourself a nice big hug. You can find the light rock of your knees or some circles with your knees together or independently. We're going to find a hip opener here on your back. So initially letting the sole of your left foot come down onto the ground. You can keep it flat here or extend it all the way out. You're going to be moving your right leg around a little bit. So initially letting your right knee hug into your chest. Staying here, letting it start to come towards your armpit. And staying right here, we're going to move into your half happy baby. You can take a hold of behind your right thigh, maybe your right calf, maybe your right foot. And if your left leg is bent here and you want to try straightening it out, you're welcome to do so as well. If that left leg is out, let that leg be engaged and your left hip pressing down onto the ground. Maybe even using your left hand to press that down. One more breath here, deep breath in and out. Letting your hand come back towards your right knee, then opening the right knee even further towards the right, towards the ground, as much as feels okay for you. Taking one more breath here. Breath in and out. Slowly bring your right knee back through center. And then we're going to move into a twist over towards the left side of your body. So if you want to bring both knees together and find the twist, you can. Any other variation that feels right for you. If you want to have the one leg straight and the right knee come across your body, it's a great place to be. But wherever you end up in your twist, taking one deep clearing breath, a deep releasing breath. A full deep breath in. And a big sigh out. Beginning to let everything go. Taking one more full deep breath here. Deep breath in. And out. Slowly coming back through center. Letting the soles of both feet come to your mat. Let your feet move nice and wide, about mat width. Finding another little windshield wiper side to side. We're going to go through that whole sequence on the other side with your left hip. When you're ready, letting your right sole of your right foot come onto your mat and your left knee begin to hug into your chest. If you want to let that right leg extend out, you're welcome to do so here. But if it's extended out, let it be active and strong. And maybe that right hand pressing the right hip down. Staying right here with the knee into your chest or drawing the knee towards your left armpit. Maybe your half happy baby, the hand behind the thigh, calf, ankle or foot. And being mindful where this side of your body is. Our bodies are always different left to right. So not trying to force this side to be as open as the other. Letting it be where it needs to be. One more breath right here. Deep breath in. And out. Allowing your left knee to hug back into your chest. Then opening out towards the side of your mat, towards the ground to the left of your body. You can support it or let it open out wherever it will. Again, right leg active and strong, right hip down on your mat. If your right knee is bent, think about pressing your right foot down and your right hip down. And taking one more breath here. Deep breath in. And out. Slowly coming back through center. Then we're going to move into your twist. And taking the same version of the twist that you took on the other side. If you have both knees together on the other side, I encourage you to do that here. Otherwise, finding your twist, the left knee coming across your body. Finding that perfect spot for here. And once more, taking your clearing breath. Taking the full deep breath in. And a full deep breath out. Allowing you to find a place of release. Taking one more full breath here. A full deep breath in. And a big sigh out. Slowly coming back through center. And one final pose before our final shavasana. We're going to move into your reclined bound angle. So allowing the soles of your feet together, the knees beginning to open out towards the sides. You can have your feet closer or further apart depending on what your knees and hips need. You're also welcome to have some support underneath your legs. Wherever that is, finding a space where your body can release just that little bit. If it feels okay, letting one hand come over your belly and one hand over your chest, over your heart. And initially, just beginning to notice your breath. Where it's moving in your body. Beginning to notice any places that might be holding on. Allowing your breath to move into your deep belly breath. Allowing an inhale to pull deep into your lower abdomen, allowing your belly to rise. And letting all of that air release back out. One more deep breath, a full deep breath in. And a big sigh out. And preparing for your shavasana, your final relaxation. You're welcome to stay right here if this feels comfortable, or moving to any other space, any other shape. that might feel most comfortable for you. Taking up as much space as you need, finding any movement that you need to release, to relax, and to let go. And you find your Shavasana, allowing your breath to slow, allowing your exhales to be just that little bit longer than your inhales. And taking one releasing breath, allowing a full deep breath in, and a long, slow exhale out. Releasing down onto your mat, letting everything go. into your breath, into your body, into this time and space. Allowing with each breath, life, energy, and movement to make its way into your fingers and toes, and arms and legs, and through your head and neck. Eventually rolling over onto your side and pausing there for one deep clearing breath. Full deep breath in and a big sigh out. Making your way up into a comfortable seat. Any seat that's right for you. Thank you all so much for joining me today. The light in me sees and honors the light in each of you. Namaste.